Hello guys, this is Batu and this is the first lecture of our probability class. Let's start. So, first of all, what is the definition of probability? Okay, the term probability refers to the study of randomness and uncertainty. In any situation in which one of a number of possible outcomes may occur, the discipline of probability provides methods for quantifying the chances or likelihoods associated with the various outcomes. First of all, we will talk about some elementary probability concepts, and then we will talk about indicating how probabilities can be interpreted, and then we will talk about showing how the rules of probability can be applied to compute the probabilities of several events. Okay, now let's talk about what is an experiment, because experiment is really important in probability. An experiment is any activity or process whose outcome is subject to uncertainty. Although the word experiment generally suggests a planned or carefully controlled laboratory testing situation, here it is used in a much wider sense. For example, tossing a coin once or several times. When you toss a coin once or several times, this is calling an experiment. Or another example, selecting a card or cards from a deck. This is also an example, and this is also an experiment. Or obtaining blood types from a group of individuals. Or measuring the compressive strength of different steel beams. These all I talked are about experiments. And now we are going to talk about another important thing. Sample space. The sample space of an experiment denoted by S is the set of all possible outcomes of that experiment. What am I saying? What am I talking about? Okay, this means that, for example, if I give an example, what is the sample space of tossing a coin? I mean, when you toss a coin, what is the sample space of that? There is two possibilities when you toss a coin. One of them is head, one of them is tail, right? And then the sample space is gonna be head and tail, just two elements in the sample space. And let's say just like not a coin that times, but you are throwing a die. When you throw a die, there will be 6 possibility, and these all are here, okay? And then your sample space is going to be like that when you throw a die. Let's go on and just let's assume that this time you are tossing the coin 2 times, not 1 times. When you toss the coin, there may be different things that time because you're tossing 2 times. Like, first of all, that might maybe, first of all, head, then tail, and then another option, another possibility, first head, then tail, and another possibility, first tail, then head, or tail and then tail. And there are 4 elements, no, don't skip that. There are 4 elements in that sample space, and our sample space is going to be head, tail, right? Head, I'm sorry, I wrote here wrong. And then maybe tail head or tail. This is our sample space when you toss a coin 2 times, right? Okay. We talked about sample space and also experiment till now, and from now on we will talk about what is event. Event also is an important topic for probability. In this study of probability, one will be interested not only in the individual's outcomes of S, but also in various collections of outcomes from S. What I'm saying? An event is any collection subset of outcomes contained in the sample space S, right? An event is simple if it consists of exactly one outcome, and compound if it consists of more than one outcome. When an experiment is performed, a particular event A is said to occur if the resulting experimental outcome is contained in A, right? What am I saying? From till now, I just talked about definitions. Probably you didn't understand that much from here, but when I give an example, that will be much more easier and you will see that. Okay, let's say an example. Let's say discuss some events in the example. Okay, this is right here. Discuss some events in the example of tossing a coin 2 times. Now we are again tossing a coin 2 times. And if you remember the sample space, this sample space is going to be HT, HH, TH, TT, consists of 4 elements, right? And in this sample space, there are 4 kind of events, which is called HT is one of them, and we will write that like that. First event is gonna be HT. Then the second event is going to be HH. Then the third event is going to be TH. And the fourth is going to be TT. Okay. And this lecture is enough for now, and we will talk about different things in the next lecture. See you guys.